Hi, welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel, and today I'm continuing my exploration of the Tome of World Building by Matt Finch of Mythmere Games. I'll also be dabbling into the Nomicon, which is kind of the same genre slash family of products from the same company and the same author and his team. Just be clear about that. I got both of them in the same bundle. I think the Kickstarter was together. And so, yeah, we've got the Tome of World Building and the Nomicon version 3 here for generating names and stuff. In this series, I have been exploring the different chapters of the book and just want to kind of level set here. Kind of earlier in the production of this series, it was my effort to kind of use the book in order to make a place. I think at this point, I've kind of exhausted the path by which I can do that without doing a lot of jumping around. And I really want to continue forward through the book. So we are going to use the Deities and Religions section today to create another pantheon of gods. So this will not be the gods of the goblins of the Black River that I have already generated in the past as part of the construction of that initial continent. Instead, this will represent the beliefs of some other group of people. And so we're going to dig into that, which should be pretty fun. So I've got I'm using Notion on the right here. And of course, I'm using Adobe Acrobat Reader to load up this document. Also, you will occasionally see me throw some dice down. There they go. And if you do, that is how I'm going to be rolling for different values within the different tables. And that's using Sophie's dice. If you want to pick that up, I actually probably haven't been doing this, but I should. I'll add the links in the description to the different tools that I use, because why wouldn't I do that? That seems so silly. It's almost like I just thought of it now. Anyway, chapter 11, Deities and Religions. So this chapter starts off with honestly kind of a lot of just reading, just plain old text. And the first and kind of most important part of it is just talking about how polytheism kind of works in the real world, how he's approaching it within the context of this document. And then it goes into like creator deities and kind of how they work and alignments for the creator deities. I think in this case, I've already determined that I want to generate a creator deity. So I'm just going to put creator deity here. And we're going to give them an alignment. We're just going to straight up roll us an alignment. So we need a D12 on here. We got one. We got the law alignment. So it says law all. So this is a god concerned only with law and not with any, like, it's okay to be evil. It's okay to be neutral. It's okay to be good. It does not care. It only cares about order, which sounds terrifying and also kind of awesome. So terrifying and awesome is a good thing for a god to be. And then we're going to roll. So I guess that was a 1. Do that. Mythological allegory for lack of omniscience, omnipotence, or to explain alignments other than that of an aligned creator deity. I kind of want to have I want to see what this gives me, if anything. 5, an eldritch horror. I kind of dig the idea that it's an eldritch horror of law, like the anti-entropy god, right? That's just like has to put everything in order, and like, yeah, that seems cold and calculating and like ruthless and pretty awesome. I think that could be cool. The current state of the creator deity is a D8 roll, and so we got a 1. And yeah, it is still alive and in command of most of the gods. So apparently it's in charge, which I think oh gosh, I guess it's almost kind of like a fascist god, right? Where it's just like it's just kind of forcing all of the other gods to live under its tyranny. It's kind of like a tyrannical law god. It's pretty messed up, kind of baller. A traditional description of the creator deity is going to be a D12 table. So give that a roll. We got a 4, a giant mammal. Okay. What kind of giant mammal could it be? You know what? I don't know if there's... I don't think there's probably a mammal table in here, right? Yeah, I got 2 hits for mammal. Yeah, giant mammal, and yeah, that's it. What about animal? There's a lot of references to animals. Let's see if we can find antagonist deities. Herd animals. Nature animals. Yeah. Doesn't really look like they have... Oh. Animals for hybridizing with gods. Here we go. Now, unfortunately, we need something that's going to be... So I think what we can do is we can roll a D20. Although, yeah, there's like 2 D20s. Okay, so we're going to roll 2 D20s on this animals for hybridizing with gods thing. And we're going to look at both tables. We're just going to pick the best one. We're just going to pick the one we like the most. So 2 20s. 5 and 13. So we're going to check 5 on this table. Anaconda. We saw the new anaconda. It's kind of hilarious. Ferret is the only mammal for 5 on this table. While I love ferrets, I must say no. Mustang is pretty cool. Pig is a good one. Rhinoceros is also a good one. And so is tiger. A law god. A law god. Kind of like pig. Let's see what 13's got to offer us. Bat, cheetah, giraffe, or hyena. And then 13 down here, we've got meerkat, shrew, or whale. I think a whale. Yeah, I think a whale. In fact, it's a giant mammal. It's a space whale. That's cool. Space whales are amazing. Also, pretty eldritch. You look at those things, like the baleen things in their face. It's pretty eldritch horror shit. It's good. It's good. We're into it. All right. So that's going to be our swing here. But now I need to get back to chapter 11. Take me back. Take me back home. All right. So we have our giant mammal whale for our traditional descriptor. In fact, I feel like this is kind of Leviathan, right? Like that's kind of what that's doing there. Creation method. How did it create the world? Also, did it not? Sorry, I just need to check my settings here for my dice. Dice group after roll. Yes, please. Okay, we're Gucci. And we're looking for a D10 roll here. 7. The deity spins and weaves cosmic threads into a secondary reality. So, you know, it's funny. I actually was messing around with this table before, and I got this same result. And I was talking to Alicia about it. And I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if the deity was like not spinning and weaving cosmic threads, but was like caught in like a cosmic fishing net and was like thrashing and creating a tangle in its motions, which I kind of love. I also wonder if that's like how he controls the other gods, is through like almost like a puppeteering kind of manipulation as he thrashes. Cool stuff. So that's our creator deity, which we need to name it. And so we are going to find the names on table 2-1 in here. So 2-1 creator deity names. Boom. Now they have two yeah, they have kind of two ways of generating a creator deity name. And then they have an epithet as well. And so what I did last time, and I think I'm going to do it again here, is we're going to roll up the first name as, okay, 9-9. So we Olato. So I'll just switch this to Olato. And then we'll make the second part one of these. So we'll clear that and we'll get double sixes. D66 is Azo Amna. Azo Amna. Oh, wait, is that right? No, that's wrong. I did it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Classic. You got to mess up before you can get it right. 2d20s. That's what we wanted. 17 and 16s. We got Ga Umna. Or we got Teum. Yeah, I think Teum, right? Olato Teum is good. That sounds gaudy. Sounds like weird divine. And we'll drop another 20 for our epithet. We got 1, the Shaper. Olato Teum, the Shaper. So that's pretty good. You could do a lot worse than that, I think, in terms of generating a cool deity. The Space Whale. And then we get some primordial powers. We get some pantheon structures. And we have... I kind of don't want to pick a pattern here. Interesting. Yeah, the creator deity is, if there is one in your world, this will be the same deity in all pantheons where it appears. Given the amount of actual contact with the gods, there wouldn't be much confusion, even at a cultural level, about a deity who created everything. However, there will be some dispute about what that deity looks like and how to worship it. Okay, fine. The lawgiver, which might be a real god or might be a personification of the cosmic force of law. If you have a lawgiver and it's a real god rather than a personification, then this is the same deity in any pantheon where it appears. As with the creator deity, there are variations on how the culture perceives the deity, but you only need to make one of these. So we already have our creator deity is our law deity. So I think we're going to go with Pantheon Pattern 3, which gives us, I think, the most zhuzh, gives us the most stuff. So we've got our creator deity, and then we get a leader. So we'll just put leader. Oh, did I? That's probably better. 2 antagonist deities. So we'll say antagonista 1 and antagonist 2. And then we have native deities, which is 1d4 plus 4 of them. We'll just roll a d4. So we have 7 native deities. So we'll go boom, boom, boom. We'll say native 1. And honestly, I'm just going to duplicate. Control-D, 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 Control-D. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Let's knock some stuff out. So this is, yeah. So these are the, they can be chosen or determined. So we're going to roll on here to get some kind of pantheon fillers. So we get our battle deity. 10. We got our travel god. 2 is classic. We need that trickster. 7. Cool. We get a craft deity. We got 10. So we got a second travel deity. I'm going to keep it. And the reason why is we're going to call this one land. This one travels by land. And this one travels by sea. So it'll be 2 different travel deities, and they'll be split across that. And you know what? We get craft a second time as well. And I think we'll split these across wood and metal. And then 12, we have a judgment deity. Cool. Sweet. Deity types, here we go. So this law god, creator a deity. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that in this case. Let's go antagonist deities. So this deity is evil or chaotic. And we roll on column 1 for the deity's second area of power. Then roll on column 2, 3, or 4 for 2 more lesser areas that God may be worshipped. So evil or chaos is the first and primary area of power. So we'll have this guy be a chaos god and this one be an evil god. I'm actually not a huge fan of this conception that like, oh, the antagonists are evil and chaos are their primary domains. Like, that doesn't speak to my understanding of how evil works, but we're gonna give it a shot. Like, I'm not gonna, yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna roll a D100 for our secondary domain, which I guess, yeah, what's the best way? I guess I can do this as, yeah, that'll work. Do it as a list underneath. So 19, Chaos God is about charm and domination. I don't hate. And then 76. So we'll take a look at 76 across these last 3. We get harvest, technology, wild escapades. Well, wild escapades sounds pretty like a good crosswind between charm and chaos, I think. It seems legit. And we'll take a look at 37. And there's our evil. Crafts and creating outlaws and pirates. There we go. Outlaws and pirates. And 13 for our last balance, buttons, fastens, and floods. Yeah, we'll take floods. We'll take it. We'll see. We'll see if we keep it. I'm not super married to it, but like we'll see if we keep it. Antagonist deities. More or less areas got my worshipped connection with. I think, is there a bit here about how to name them? Deity types. Yeah, I don't think so. I think for each god, it's just going to be like, yeah, go figure it out. Just fine. We can figure it out. We have the power. Let's get over here and let's see what this says about naming other deities. Let's try with this one. Planner locations. Let's see. Names of the deities ought to sound similar in tone. Important to make difference. 3, 1. Sure. Oh, interesting. Really? Hold on. Is it saying to use the continent? Probably the best table for short, unfamiliar names that have gravitas to them is actually table 3.1. It's designed for continent names. These short and relatively powerful names can also work for generating deities such as Yulkar, Gaustus, Jomnon. Table 10.3, Colossoponderous, single word place or deity name is another workable table for deity names. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with 10.3. So we're just going to punch this open, go to chapter 10. And, oh yeah, we got some chthonic Colossoponderous names. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's fun. First part and ending part. Okay, let's roll. Clear this. 2D100s. 2856. So 28 is Tha, 56 is Punta. Tha Punta. I don't love it. Let's try the reverse. Iraatsu. I like that. Iraatsu. Iraatsu. Yeah, that's fine. Now, what was that? Was this a hyphenated? Oh, that's hyphenated place names. Okay. Well, let's see. What is it? Is there like a date? Oh, here we go. Single word place. Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at this actually. Starting and ending. So we did 2856 here. 28. Reho Modo or Zormu Janta. I guess Zormu Janta it is. That's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. We'll be okay. This guy also gets evil as his main. So this is antagonist 2. And we go back to our antagonist deities, and we're going to roll up some, yes, D100s here. So we get our secondary. Oh, I guess I can just, what we need, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll look up 48. Hatred. Yeah. Cool. No, I didn't mean to do that. All right, that's fine. 47 is Guile, Theater, and Poetry, Pottery, and Perseverance. I don't love any of those, so we're going to skip it for our evil god. Although Poetry and Hatred going together sounds pretty cool. But 90 gives us Vengeance, which, name a more iconic pair. Vengeance and Hatred, right? And then 26, we're back to Charms and Domination. Itches and Itching. The god of itching. Cool. Yeah, like a burning hatred. That's cool. Should be fun. All right, let's do we'll use the same table for names here. Clear all those. And oops. Oh, no. Boop, boop. 8222. So 82 is Jolba or Tama, and 22 is Konu or Gulma. Jolba Gulma or Konu Tama. Konu Tama. Sounds good. All right. Native 1. Going to be a top tier. So I think here we're going to go look for the battle battle deity. Here we go. So this deity's primary aspect of power is combat. Roll a second aspect of power on the following table, and then 2 completely random aspects of power on table 1131, which is down below, which is areas of divine power. Okay, so we're going to roll a second one here, which is a D100. 10. Battle. Dumb. Why is 10 through 12 in the secondary areas of power for battle gods battle? That's stupid. That's pretty stupid. Thunder's cool. I'll take Thunder. Thunder's fine. Battle? Dumb. Sorry. I don't mean to be mean, man. Like, it's a Herculean effort to make a book this big and juicy. So I'm only teasing you. Battle is kind of dumb. Whatever. All right. D100 for our secondary powers, and it's like 3 columns. So we're just gonna roll, and then we're gonna pick the best one from the columns that we get. 84 down here. Endurance, music, and villages. I think music. Like thunderous music, like thunderous battle music. That could work. That could work. Could be fun. And then I guess for other gods, for the names of other gods, I think we're back to the problem of like, where are you gonna name them from? You're gonna pick some stuff, right? So it doesn't really tell you. And if we go back here, we can probably, yeah, let's look here. Primordial and divine names. Let's see if we can find anything cool here that'll give us eldritch god names, planar locations, naming other deities. Nanscrit is a good naming group for general deities. For more Celtic sounding deities. Yeah, I think Nanscrit probably we'll use for most of our other deities. So 17.1 and 17.2. And yeah, I kind of like the idea that this is a goddess, maybe. So let's crack open 17. Where are we at on time? Oh my god, my head. All right, we're almost 30 minutes into this thing. We're not even halfway done. Oh my god. 17. Nanscrit, personal, female. Yeah, personal feminine names. Okay. Let's give her a Nanscrit name. Anyway, you're getting what's going on here. I think I'm gonna roll this up. We're gonna call it. Oh, I got 1. I got 6. Ajakshi. Battle goddess. Goddess of musical war. I love it. Yeah. All right, cool. But yeah, you pick up what's going on here. This is pretty straightforward. The book here, it has for each of these tables, and I've looked at this before when we generated the deities for the goblins. So you'll find back in that video references to some of these things. There's some cool stuff in here though, man. Like the symbols associated with the deity is really cool. This is the stuff I'd probably want to use the most, is like generating, like just farming for ideas. Let's generate a little. Let's get Ajakshi. A nice, so a barrel, a flower, or a quiver. Yeah, so like a quiver. And like just going there, right, and thinking like, well, she's a musical battle goddess, and so you imagine like the plunk of the bowstring is like a musical sound to her. The whistle of an arrow flying through the air is a musical sound to her. The clash of steel is percussion. The clash of shield is percussion. Like the cacophonous music of battle is cool. Is a cool vibe. I really like this. I like this goddess probably better than everything else I've rolled here. And sometimes that's what you do, is you make a whole pantheon and you're like, scrap all the rest of this stuff, grab this one goddess thing, concept, whatever, and go. I love it. All right, cool. So that's where we're going to stop today. I may dive in and do some more rolling off stream, but this has been chapter 11. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, we're going to be checking out, let's get back to our thing here. We're going to be going into personalities, which I think is kind of like an NPC section of the book. In fact, maybe we do a little preview here. Pull it up. Boop, boop. Yeah, so you get a personality traits chapter that is literally just rolling up personality traits. And then you've kind of got some extra stuff you can do here, like legendary wizards or sorcerers, religious leaders, good guy religious leaders. So we'll be checking all this stuff out next week, and I'll go through this chapter. And if you like these videos, I hope you'll hit the like button. If you want to see more of them, you should subscribe. If you want to be notified when they come out, hit the bell icon. I release them every Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific. If you want to get early access to them, I release them a week early to my paid patrons. So you can go to patreon.com/watcherdm, where you'll also get daily updates from me as I'm working through my writing projects and my art projects. Also, you're going to have the earliest access to the coolest stuff we're working on, like Blood Prairie, which is coming soon. You'll get, I think, a free copy of our recently released 5e adventure. I don't have a copy here on my desk to show off. Privatized Little Hell, a high-level, amazing black comedy adventure where the PCs go running through hell. Anyway, we made a lot of stuff. You can get a lot of it for free through our Patreon, or for really, really cheap through our Patreon, I guess. But most importantly, you'd be showing support for me and my friends in our creations. We've been doing this for a while, so all the support we can get really, really helps. Yeah, that's what I got. Thanks so much for hanging out. See you in the next one.